Am I really going to learn a whole new software, research new equipment, buy new equipment, market new product and service, crossing my fingers and hoping that I make back my money? Boy, photography and graphic doing good enough. Why you want to stress yourself out with that chuppiness, boy? Cool yourself now, boy. Are you really going to do that?
Of course I am. Let's discuss this after the intro. Blessings, and it's your boy Chris Culpepper of Culpepper Concepts, and today we're talking about what led me into entering the photo booth world and the 4 learnings that I picked up along the way. Let's go through them now. As 1 is always to look for the opportunities. 2, don't take no as an answer. 3, continuous improvement. And 4, never ever give up on your vision. But before we go any further, just hit the channel up with a little subscription. I mean, if you haven't done so already, of course. I really don't want you to miss any of our new videos that are coming along. So, photography, doing great. Graphic design, doing pretty good also. You really want to go and learn something new? Why? For many reasons, I decided to expand into the photo booth industry. The first being that business evolution is a constant. If you're stagnant, thinking that your brand and your service is the ish, you will. It's guaranteed, guys. You will die as a company. I also wanted to offer something that will bring joy and more smiles, those crazy wild smiles when friends and families come together. Why not offer it to some of those enemies too? Might bring some love into it. Those totally crazy and those wild sides, I wanted to see a little bit more of it. Furthermore, I wanted to figure out what single product that I could bring to my customers and offer them an additional service that would incorporate both the graphic design and the photography that I'm currently doing. And lastly, in my opinion, I found that some energy was missing from the photo booth operators based on the events that I worked at, and I know that I could bring some level of excitement. I mean, hey, I'm a very energized, animated, and a little funny sometimes. All in fine, sir? Ding, ding, ding. Learning numero uno, opportunity. There were a few booths already on the market. So some of them, they were getting the guests to smile, but I know I could bring an added energy. And I already do this through my photography. I mean, I literally, with my wild and crazy energy, I push that into my clients so that they could have a really enjoyable time. And for me, it's for me to capture their best version of themselves. That's my differentiating factor. And of course, coupled with respect and great customer service. That goes without saying. Come on. Now, I was a little late on the draw with this one in this industry, as I almost missed the opportunity completely. It was Carnival 2018 and I saw this dude walking around with this large circular device all through the streets, balancing on some little stick, taking photos of people, and I distinctly remember saying to myself, that guy has to be extremely tired toting that device all around town. Not me, not this brother. Yup, totally dropped the ball. Opportunity rolling away from me. But luckily, a few months passed and I was able to pick up the slack. But nothing before its time. Granny always used to say that. Now, let's talk about learning numero dos. No is not accepted. So I did some research, sent out surveys. A few of you out there may have got them. Got some feedback. Found a booth manufacturer in the States to order the booth from Manhattan. It was super expensive. The booth itself was really expensive, and then you had to add shipping, handling, and by the time it hit Trinidad and Tobago Customs here, the price was about a little more than double, borderlining on triple. I say, you see me, I ain't going and clear out the little funds that I have in my account. So to the bank we go. So I call up a buddy of mine who used to work in the bank, and what he basically advised to me is that, Hannah, that loan that you're trying to get there, you mightn't really get through, because at that point in time in the country, we were very hard pressed for US currency. I say to myself, you see me, I double checking what you now say there. So I went to another bank, went through the current lines, just like a regular client. I ain't calling no links this time. Almost got through the entire process and it came back as the very same answer. US currency, it real hard to get. Damn. What next, boy? Again, no twice. I would lie for a second. For a second, I was giving up. I was like, nah, boy, what I could do? But I dig a little bit deeper and I found out which elements that make up the booth. And I started to research and find some of these items online. Amazon, of course. And when I started making the list of items that were needed, that booth was coming up to about 1/5 the price of the manufactured booth. Jinkies! It just wasn't going to look as pretty with their perfectly designed plastic shell and these LED blinking lights. Mine was going to be a little bit more basic and definitely a lot more naked, as you would have been seeing all of the hanging wires and stuff like that. But for sure, you can't beat me on vibes nor the quality of my photos. I mean, I come in with years of photography experience and the photo template I will be designing will be personalized for each and every client. Items were ordered and they started to come in, putting the pieces together. Some stuff, it didn't work, but no problem. Even though I do all of that research, I had to reorder some stuff. The little back and forth situation, finding another solution, ordered other parts, and finally, it became something and I was able to name it and market it. Photo Fun Booths by Culpepper Concepts. So the booth was getting some raving reviews and good feedback as people were loving the vibe and the uniqueness of the idea. Even though many service providers were out there offering the service already, not everyone in Trinidad and Tobago were able to interact with one. People were blown away by the fact that you are able to receive a physical, instant, high-resolution print, and you were also able to send a digital version to yourself instantly so that you could share with your friends and family on any social media platform or WhatsApp. But I found to myself that the setup and the breakdown was taking a little bit too long and I wanted to reduce that. So back to the drawing board for me, which brings me to learning numero 3, continuous improvement. How could I improve this photo booth, boy? At that point, the entire booth was being built on site. A whole heap of small little pieces that have to be put together on site to make a functioning machine. That whole process took about an hour. And then there was another hour for the setting up of the backdrop, the props table, the printer, and then testing it all. Plenty avenue for mistakes in those 2 hours of setup alone. That was way too long and of course got me extremely tired. And here I even started with the people workers yet. I needed the booth to be an all-in-one unit, which would have cut down my setup time by a whole hour. Something that I could have put together in the comforts of my home, tested it, and just walk on site and be able to set up in about 10 minutes. That would have been phenomenal. So back to the drawing board. Out came the sketchbook, which I went a little further and I made a detailed blueprints with precise measurements. Then I was able to design a mock-up of the whole booth out of foam core. And then of course after all of that I have to find somebody to build this. So I had to find a joiner, which is different from a carpenter. I also learned that through this process here and I was really learning that went through it. And the back and forth with the joiner, making sure that the booth is perfected to my standard. And of course I had to order 1 or 2 other parts inside of there, no problem. Ordered this one that didn't work, not a problem. But finally, I ain't gonna lie, when it was delivered to me, it was so fantastically refreshing to know that I designed this little thing in my head and it came out into an actual product. My new photo fun booth. And the improvements always continues. We were able to get out there with our new photo booth, but we were getting some people interested and requesting the roaming option. So guess what? We had to add to our list of services. We call that one the Photo Fun Roaming Booth. But this one, no, we didn't design that one. That one was a little bit more technical. So we bought that one, not to go to Miami to pick it up, but no problem. On to learning numero 4. Never give up. This photo booth was a journey of absolute enjoyment, one that had many ups and downs, roadblocks which forced alternative off-road solutions and much determination. I could have easily given up and quit at that time when I got braced twice with a loan, but I was very focused on adding the photo booth service to our clients and new and potential clients. So what we've learned, and I hope that you're able to be inspired by it, let's recap. 1. You always have to keep your eye open to the opportunities. Don't be like me and drop the ball. Luckily, I was able to pick it back up. 2. Don't take no for an answer. No, we're not taking no. 3. Continuous improvements. How could you better this process? This process that you have been doing, how can you make that better? And 4. Never give up on your vision. That's your dream, your vision. You could do it. Just get busy at it. So these are some of the stories that you never hear coming out from companies and business owners that we have to go through to try to offer a new service or a new product to the market, just to allow our company to stand out a little bit and be a little bit more relevant. But that's alright. And without forgetting, we're Culpepper Concepts, and we allow you the opportunity to live and relive an experience. We're a Trinbagonian multimedia studio with experience in photography, graphic designs, and, as you heard in today's topic, photo fun booths. On this channel, we're going to share with you our company's experiences, business advice, and opinions to assist you with your business. And right now, we're thinking about doing some tutorials, Let me know in the comments below what you think about that idea. So to hear more of this great stuff, guys, subscribe. And I'm gonna ask you guys to also give us a little like. And please share with everybody on your whole list. For all you know, they could be inspired. Some people just need that little extra oomph to get the job done. So guys, peace, love, and harmony. And remember, love others more than you love yourself. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.